Sass Jordan.
And S.U.N.
And S.U.N, that's right. And
This is
Brian
S.U.N.
Tichy.
And her son.
And her son. Now,
Ow.
I guess most people are going to say, why do we have the guy who played with Billy Idol and Whitesnake and Foreigner? Why is he sitting here with Sass Jordan? So,
I can answer.
Yeah, you
Yeah?
can, because before
There's a history.
he played with
there is. Let's hear it.
She was my boss in
Really?
1993.
Really?
Yeah. Like, that's how long ago it goes. She had a record called Rats. I was the drummer on it. I had played with Stevie Salas, and then Stevie was writing with Sass for the Rats record, and then they brought me in for some demos, and the demos turned into the record, and that was all like 93 into 94.
Wow.
And then we even did a tour of Canada the summer of 93. The record was like all recorded and done.
Yeah, you can even see it on YouTube.
There's a Much
Really?
Music concert show
It's
live.
called Rats and Roll.
I mean, I knew you did Rats, but I didn't realize that he was part
down
of it.
here,
Really?
and he was a miserable.
So now we fast forward to 2012, and you're working together again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like
The band's called S.U.N.
Something
Sun.
unto nothing.
yeah, it's an acronym. For those people that don't know what an acronym is, that means it's got the dots between the letters.
So tell us about S.U.N. now. What are we doing? Is it dance? Is it pop? Is it hard rock? What? Come
Total
on.
dance.
It's
It
a
was
little
like house dance.
Yeah, it's a little poppy dancey, but
No.
every now and then we need an electric guitar in there, you know. It's it was this. You know what? Let me tell you the story. This is awesome because I was going to remind Sass of this. So we don't see each other for a long time, like, you know, probably 10-something years, you know. And then
least.
that thing called MySpace, you know, everybody was on at one point. There was some comment. I don't remember how it worked on MySpace, but I saw that there was a comment made by Sass. Maybe somebody knows a friend who knows a friend, and you see a comment from somebody, and it said it was in regards to the new Foreigner song, which had, you know, at the time it was 2007 or something. It had like Jason Bonham and Jeff Pilson and Kelly Hansen singing. And Sass goes, I heard the, you know, she commented, I heard the new Foreigner song. It's a great song. She goes, great. She goes, Lou sounds great. So now, but whatever the thing is, Kelly, you know, Kelly is an awesome singer.
Yeah,
I mean, we know Lou's one of the best classic.
He's one of my top 5 white male vocalists.
But
Right.
Kelly, you know, is, I mean, he's a force to be reckoned with, you know, on his own.
Yeah.
But when you put him in the Foreigner world, I mean, he is, you know, there's a style you're trying to emulate, keep up with, and keep going within the world of Foreigner. So if you hear it, you go, and they go, this is the new Foreigner song. In your head, you go on the radio, oh yeah, it's Lou Gramm singing. If you don't know anything about what's going on.
That's what happened to me.
So anyways, I wrote back to Sass and I go, actually, there's Kelly Hansen. He's a new singer. He sounds great though, you know. And so that was the start of us talking about, hey, if you're in LA, maybe let's hook up and like let's jam or write or whatever, something. And we're talking 2008, 2009, like a couple of years of this back and forth, like just a random message to each other, you know. And finally, it was like Christmas of 2009 going into 2010. It's like, let's make a point of this. You're going to be in LA, and I live there, and let's just hook up and try and write something. And we did, and the first 2 things we wrote, you know, are on the record, and we had no idea of what it was really going to become because, you know, she's in Toronto, I'm in LA, I'm in this band, she's doing this and that, everything. You know, it's
You were
like,
writing for me.
it was more like
Right.
it was more like, okay, there's gonna be a bunch of stuff that we're writing for her next record, but then it started to just really have its own sound and be a little bit something that
Became us.
yeah, I'd like to think that we were you know, we'd like to, you know, both take credit for as far as something new, not just like, oh, writing for Sass. It's more like we're writing for us, you know.
You don't want to just keep
He'd
them in
like
the
to take
background?
credit.
Right.
And
I just
I'd like to take credit. So basically,
I made
this
up all
is
the good
a
stuff.
Situation.
Oh, it's a little fisticuff kind of
yeah.
thing.
Well, here's the thing.
But is there
I
We're
made
both
up the-
used to being the center of
But
attention.
is there still a Sass Jordan record coming, or has this evolved into?
Oh, there will be. There's always going to be Sass Jordan because, you know, that's
Right.
my side project.
What, the Sass records or side project? Yeah, when she's got time for side projects, she does Sass now.
Sass, right?
But I'm saying here that the bottom line is it's very simple. All the stuff you like on the record is probably that I wrote it. The stuff you don't like so much, that's the stuff she wrote. All those awesome melodies when
my
she gets
pal.
really high notes and she screams. Those were my ideas.
Shut the F. Shut the front door.
Was that T-shirt your idea too?
No, that was my idea.
Let's not get into this.
Because he is dumber.
Let's not get into this.
He's not a drummer.
It was a bad day. It was a bad day this year. I messed it up. I messed up really bad. But when you pay for something, you don't want to just throw it away. It's like I don't have like money to just burn. So it's like, all right, I made a mistake. I left the R out. Big deal.
He's so lying.
Totally. Hey, it's no big deal. Everybody knows I meant drummer. Where's the camera? I meant drummer.
But an R cost extra.
Yeah, it was like if you went over, if you went to 7 letters, it was an extra dime per shirt or something.
Sure.
So I said, just take the R out. It's close enough. It was the R or the M. But I like the double M's.
Doomer.
But so let me finish that whole Sun story, being that we're in the band called Sun together and stuff. So we wrote a couple times in 2010. A couple songs here, a couple towards the end of the year, a couple more songs. Then, no, I'm sorry, that was 2009. Oh my goodness. No, it was 2010. It was 2010. And then the beginning of 2011, Michael Devin comes into the mix. He's playing with Jason Bonham. He's playing with Lynch Mom. He's playing with Whitesnake. He's one of my best buds. He comes in. He starts co-writing with us. Starts putting bass down. And it's like the three of us in my home studio just doing this. And that's where we did everything. Sass would fly in, hang out for weeks, and we'd come up with a lot of material. And that's what we did 2011, and we came out a couple times at the beginning of the year, and we had most of the music. Then we toured with Whitesnake all year, so that kind of really put it somewhat on the back. On the back burner. And then this year, what is it? 12.
Coverdale.
2012.
For some reason.
He didn't want you in the band. No, he didn't want a female singer on stage.
There was a way. There was a way.
Somebody
to do
rocked
it.
actually.
But that's it. So now this year's been. We thought we'd have it getting together quicker and sooner. Like our hopes were up to get it out a little quicker, but sometimes things take a little longer. So the record's done, mastered. It's called Sun, something under nothing. We got the artwork going now. It's just we don't have the official
release date.
Release date. That's what it's called when you release a record on a certain day.
Right.
And but it's going to be soon, and we're hoping that our first little venture out. We did a few club gigs in L.A. and Phoenix and Vegas, which was a lot of fun. But it's a lot to get all of us together with Tommy Stewart on drums, who's from Godsmack. At the time, it was Marty.
Right, because you're not drumming on this one.
No.
We forgot to say that. Yeah, I'm the guitar player.
Right.
He's the
guitar player.
On the record, I did all the drums because it's fun, because I got to get my own drum sounds in my house, which is it's a labor of love and it's a lot of fun to do. But I also got to do other guitars. But Tommy from Godsmack, he's been a bud for a long time. We reconnected at the same time we did this video for the song called Nomad. It was like it was just a weird thing that we happened to all come kind of hook up at the same time last summer. And he's a great guy. He's a great drummer, and he did the shows. So we're just hoping that we can keep it together, so we can get this thing rolling and started.
Right.
And hopefully, November, I think we might.
Right, because Foreigner is off the road in November.
Well,
and of course, Whitesnake is off for 2012. So, is there Sun dates?
There's
are there some Sun
dates?
We're
working on it. We're working.
Yeah, we're looking at a possibility of just maybe even doing a cool Canadian run. I say cool because you guys are a little more north than
right. It's colder up.
I actually mean Fahrenheit and Celsius wise, not hip. I don't mean hip wise. Even though you guys are pretty cool up here, I gotta say.
We are.
It is.
We put Thanksgiving ahead of the Americans because we're so cool. We jumped the gun on that.
Americans hate Canadians.
Why? That's not. I don't think that's true. I think that's what you Canadians say.
You so lying.
No, every time I come up to Canada, I love it.
I love it in Canada, the United States of Canada.
Now, for people who know Sass as a solo artist and you with Whitesnake, what kind of music are we getting? Are they going to be getting?
Well, it's the stuff that we sort of grew up on, both Tichy and I.
I'd like to coin. I've pretty much already coined the term. It's loud rock.
Loud rock.
Loud rock.
It's
so
organic.
If you play loud organic rock.
It's not GMO.
No.
It is not genetically modified fucking ingredients.
It's lore.
No, it's
LOR.
Real shit, Sherlock. It's the
loud
real
organic
deal.
rock. It's LOR.
By the way, speaking of all this nutrition stuff, I follow your Twitter, and there's a lot of healthy eating tips and
see, the thing about Twitter is you can talk about whatever's interesting to you. To me, that stuff's fascinating. Spirituality is fascinating.
Right.
Music is fascinating. So you're gonna get the three things.
The three things.
And
you don't mention Tichy a lot, though.
Well, no, because he pays me not to. He's like, just don't talk about me. Whatever you do, just don't talk about
but
me.
you got to hear, on the other side of speaking of that, you got to hear Sass on this record. She's killing it. I'm proud to say that this record has nothing to do with outside of using Pro Tools, meaning the technology of recording through a computer called Pro Tools. We're not taking advantage of it in the way where you can cheat, because it is cheating. It is fun.
You're actually playing the instrument.
It's cheating.
Yeah.
Because you start with this. Here's the rule: no click track. No click track.
What do you do? What do you do?
Just go down and play the drum track first.
We've written a song.
Right.
On acoustic guitar, and we're singing it and writing it and la la la, and then he goes, okay, that's it, I'm gonna go put down the drum track, and there's nothing, there's empty air, and he goes down the stairs and he goes, okay, push play, push play, and then he plays the fucking song, just the drums, and it's all in his head. It is the most impressive thing you will ever see.
But that's old school. You always put the drum track first, right?
This guy. He's amazing.
But you don't do it.
I don't even know where he's going.
You don't do it to Strass guitar.
No,
you don't do it to a little demo.
All in his head.
But the main thing is no click track. You hear the riff in your head, you hear the groove, and you go in and you play.
He comes back upstairs and he puts on some guitar and he puts on some bass and he starts doing his thing.
We're gonna get in trouble here, guys.
I think we're getting
authorities are coming.
Yeah. Anyways, whatever. So it's the most amazing thing you have ever seen, and it's completely fascinating to me.
I think speed bagging, advanced speed is way cooler to watch than
such a blast.
Right.
And a lot of the stuff on this record is first take, right off, which is why I say the vocals are a little bit wobbly, because I didn't know what I was just singing it for the very, very first time. But we just went, look, it's got a vibe, just leave it.
Well, that's it. I mean, listen,
this is old school.
The first Sabbath album was done in 9 hours.
But it's
so
just Zeppelin, Sabbath, the Stones, the Who. Go back, Elvis, Little Richard, Chuck Berry. I mean, I know there was back in then they had studio musicians. You could get one mic with multiple takes, get the right take. Even the Beatles did it. But I'm saying, for the most part, it was really happening live. It wasn't like everybody's sitting there tweaking and fixing after the fact. If I do the drum track and I mess up, or I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, second chorus, okay, go into this one. Maybe that fill wasn't so good. I just start again in that area, do it better, and I'll just edit it. But how do you edit on it without a click track, without an exact?
You stop.
You just find
stop recording.
It's not.
Again.
You just take your mess up and delete it and push the other stuff up where the good stuff was, and it's really not hard to do.
He was the recording engineer on the whole record as well.
Yeah,
this guy's insane.
But we just
is there a producer for this, or is it sort of
it was us. It was us, because I said, Sass, I want the drums like Led Zeppelin Physical Graffiti, where it's just a big drum set in a big room, and because it's rare to hear that. You don't hear that on modern records now. When you hear it, it makes it all. The drums are the foundation, they're the basement of the production. Right. So if they sound
rhythm section,
that certain way, all of a sudden it's like it gives everything else a different way to listen to it. You're not going to hear it on many rock records nowadays, and we respect just the use of distant miking, which
Let's
is not.
Let's quickly talk about Zeppelin. Out in LA, you've been putting together these sort of bonzo bashes.
Yeah.